Hello students. So today we are here to start with part D of Newton's law of motion, that is your Newton's third law of motion. After the first two laws, which were about rest and motion, and second was about the magnitude of the force, that is F is equals to ma, the third law states a very simplified statement that to every action to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Opposite. I'm stressing on the word opposite reaction. So whenever there is an action, there has to be a reaction, but that is in a opposite direction. So the statement says to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. जैसे बोला गया था, तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. इसमें एक्शन क्या है? खून दो. तुम मुझे खून दो और रिएक्शन क्या है? फिर मैं आज़ादी दूंगा. सो हियर टू एवरी एक्शन देयर इज ऑलवेज an equal and opposite reaction. Let us take an example. Suppose on a tabletop, if I keep a book, what happens is a book is lying on the table. The weight of this book acts vertically downwards, but the book does not move downwards. The book is not going to move downwards because there is something to balance it. It means that the resultant force on the book, the force which is acting on the book, is zero. Why? Because here the table is there to balance, which is possible only if the table exerts an equal force. The table is also exerting an upward direction, that too an equal force on the book, which is equal to the weight of this book. This force on the book balances the weight of the book. So that means when I say when a book is placed on a table top, the book exerts a force which is equal to, suppose W. इसका जो weight है that is acting downwards, let it be W on the table in a downward direction, and on the table, and here this table is trying to balance the weight of the book by an equal force called as the reaction force, which is acting upwards. This is your reaction force. So the weight of the book which is acting downwards on the tabletop is your action, and the resultant force which is acting upwards is called as a reaction. So can I say here the reaction is equals to the weight, or the weight acting is equal to the reaction? So to every action there is always equal and opposite reaction. This is your first give reason from your textbook, which explains that there is always two criteria, there is action and a reaction. So whenever in an interaction of two bodies A and B, suppose two bodies, the magnitude of the reactant of the reaction applied by the body is equal to the magnitude of the action. That is the magnitude. What is the numerical value of this? Suppose this is 10 newtons, then 10 newtons of force is always acting in upward direction. 10 Newton is acting in downward direction, so 10 Newton is acting in upward direction. That is why they are balancing each other. This is your first give reason. So as we saw the example of book and a table, from this we can conclude that the action and the reaction never act on the same body. Same body. When there is a single body, इसी के ऊपर एक्शन और इसी के ऊपर रिएक्शन नहीं हो सकता. There has to be two separate bodies. When one is acting on this body, force 1, then other will act on the other body. The other force will act on the other body. That means there has to be two bodies in action on the same body, but they always act simultaneously, that is instantly, at the same time. दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर एक्ट करेंगे. On two different bodies. That is, the forces of interaction. Interaction means acting on each other. The forces of interaction are always present in a pair. Here your pair means two. That means two bodies has to be there. So what I have stated is the action and reaction never acts on the same body. Never on the same body. But they always act simultaneously on two different bodies. There has to be two different bodies from which one will act and other will react. So that's why it is written two different bodies. That is the forces of interaction. Forces of interaction, जैसे I have written F1 and F2. So these are the forces of interaction. One acting in this direction, one acting in this direction. So forces of interaction are always present in pair. In pair, F1 and F2. Two means one pair. So here there are two forces F1 and F2 which are in a pair, and one more thing to add to this is the magnitudes are equal but in opposite direction, that is minus. One is acting in right, other is towards the left. Since they are acting in opposite direction, we consider as a negative vector. समझ में आ रहा है? This is a note for action and reaction. Let us take one more example about a spring balance. Suppose if I take a fixed support and keep a spring balance over here. इसको लॉक कर दिया with another spring balance. Just see to it. Here there is a reading. Here there is a reading scale. This is your A and this is your B. What is happening is, once this is a fixed support, so this is not going to move. You have connected the two spring balances A and B. What will happen is, when you try to pull, see here, I am pulling from this point, When you pull the spring balance A, when you are pulling the spring balance A, what happens is the spring balance B being attached to a fixed support gets stretched away along with the A. And when it is stretched, you will find that there is some reading which is shown on the spring balance A. If you compare the reading seen over here and on the B, B also shows the same reading. Suppose if it is 4, so here also it will show 4. So both of them are acting on each other. But where did the action start from? Sir, I have applied the force in this direction. तो force apply हुआ था A के ऊपर से. So this is F1. That is force acting from A. Force acting from A. So what is the action? This is your action. This is your action that you have applied a force, and because of which the B has got stretched, and that has shown you another reaction. That is your force F2. So this is your reaction that B also moves with the same magnitude. But since you can see that this is moving in the right direction and this reading is showing in the left direction. So both the forces are acting here the force is acting in this direction and the reaction force is acting in this direction. So if you measure the magnitudes, the calculation part is same. F1 and F2 both are equal, but they are in opposite direction. So since they are in opposite direction, I put a vector sign and put a negative sign for F2. That is, two spring balance pulled in one direction. So that is your action. The reaction will be shown by the second spring balance, that is your B, but the forces acting on both are same. How do we come to know the forces acting are same? Looking at the scale, both of them will be showing the same reading. That means F1 and F2 both are same. Just to notice where is the action taking place and where is the reaction taking place. The action is done by the spring balance A and the reaction is shown by the spring balance B. And since they are acting in an opposite direction, we put a vector notation, that is F1 bar is equal to negative F2 bar. This negative sign again indicates that they are in a opposite direction. Getting it? So again an example showing action and reaction about a spring balance. Another example we take, it's an example of pushing a wall. What happens when you are trying to push a rigid wall? A person trying to push a rigid wall. What happens is when you exert a force, so when you are exerting a force, you are pushing it. So that is your action. That is your action. When you exert a force on a wall by pushing the palm of your hand against it, what happens is you will experience a force exerted by the wall on your palm. So on your palm, here on your palm, ye hatheli, that is your palm. When you are pushing with your palm, there is an action on the wall, but the wall also applies an equal and opposite force on your palm. That will be your reaction, the reaction force. So where did the action take place? The force which is applied by your palm, that is you, on the wall is your action, and the reaction is the force applied or exerted by the wall on your palm. Getting it? So here I can say that action is the force applied by the palm, and what is the reaction? Here the reaction is the force applied by the wall on the palm. Getting it? So again there is two things, action and reaction. A person trying to push a wall. When a person is trying to push a wall, the action is the force applied by the palm of a person. And what is the reaction? Is the force applied by the wall on the palm. So there are two things, action and reaction. Next example we take about a motion of a boat moving away from shore. What happens over here? Here is a shore and here is a boat which is stationary. What happens is when a boatman, here the person boatman, what he does, he takes a stick. Okay, when a boatman wants to move the boat away from the shore, when he wants to move in this direction, he pushes the shore by a bamboo stick. He takes a bamboo stick and tries to push from here, that is apply the force in this direction. He pushes the shore by a bamboo or with his oars जो होता है ना, to push the water backwards, इसे पीछे लेते हैं ना, that is a oar. But here we'll take an example as bamboo. So with a bamboo stick, when he is applying a force with a bamboo stick, the shore pushes, मतलब here this is your action, the action. तो यहाँ पर मैं पहले लिख देता हूँ, what is the action? Action is the force exerted by the person on the shore through the bamboo stick. बराबर है? So when he is applying a force on the shore through a bamboo stick, what will happen is this shore will push the boat, will push away the boat with an equal and opposite force. So the boat will start moving ahead. That is from the shore there will be a reaction force, a reaction, that is the shore will push the boat in an opposite direction, but with equal magnitude. जितना force यहाँ पर apply किया था by a person on the shore, the same amount of force will be exerted as a reaction force but in the opposite direction. So what is the reaction over here? The reaction is the shore pushes the boat away with an equal and opposite force. Getting it? So that is your reaction force. So again I have mentioned which is the action and which is the reaction. So this is for the motion of a boat moving away from the shore. So first the person has to take a bamboo stick and apply a force on the shore, which is your action, and because of this action the shore will exert an equal and opposite force in the opposite direction so that the boat moves in the opposite direction. Getting it? As a give reason. Taking a new example. Example is about the motion. Already in the previous example we have just started from the shore, the boat has started to move. Now forget about this shore. Now the boat has to move ahead in the water. How do we move it? That is the motion of boat in water. What happens over here is the person who is sitting inside it, he takes the oars on both sides of the water and he is trying to push the water in the backward direction. समझ रहा है? To move a boat ahead in water, the boatsman pushes मतलब he is applying the force on the oars. तो ये उसको मैं F1 consider करता हूँ. And when he is applying the force, ये जो force apply हो रहा है on the oars, that is your action. तो यहाँ पर action क्या है? What is the action? The force applied on the oars. So to move the boat ahead in water, the boatman pushes the water backwards with his oars and the water. So what will the water do? When this is being pushed backwards, the water will exert a force in the forward direction. So that will be your reaction force, the force which is created or reacted by the water, and the water exerts an equal and opposite force in the forward direction on the boat, due to which the boat moves ahead. So when the person sitting inside the boat makes an action force, that is through his oars, when he is pushing the water in the backward direction, so the action is the force applied on the oars to move the water in backward direction. So what will be the reaction? Then the reaction will be the force exerted by water on the boat to move it in forward direction. Getting it? When the oars are applying a force in the backward direction, the water will exert a force on the boat so that it can move in the forward direction, that too with the equal amount of force. So here F1 and F2, again here the force applied by the oars will equal to the force applied by the water. Therefore F1 and F2 both will be equal but in opposite direction. Here it is backward direction, here it is forward direction. Getting it? This is about the motion of a boat already in water. Getting? The next example is about a gun. That is, if you are firing a bullet from a gun, what happens inside this? Here when you are trying to shoot, when a man fires a bullet from the gun, a force F is exerted on the bullet. So here through the trigger, when you are triggering it, here there is a armature which actually creates a high velocity pressure. A high velocity is created over here, because of which the bullet from inside will come out with a greater velocity. So here the action is taking place. Action is on the bullet. So here the action is the force acting on the bullet. Then if the force is acting on the bullet will move in the forward direction. But what will happen as a reaction is, please pay attention. What will happen as a reaction is, you will get a backward jerk of the gun. You get a backward jerk of the gun, and that is actually called as recoil. It is called as the recoil or recoil velocity. The velocity with which the gun gets dragged in a backward direction, that is called as recoil of the gun. So here the two things are acting. The action force, the force acting on the bullet because of the gun, which moves the bullet in the forward direction, and because of which the reaction is, as soon as the bullet is moved in the forward direction, the gun which was held in the hand, you get a backward jerk. This backward jerk is called as a recoil. So here again we have seen the action and the reaction when there is a firing through a bullet from a gun. Getting it? Okay, going through the next example, very important, sure to come in exam. Rocket. How does the rocket move in the upward direction? Rocket motion. Here if you try to see the rocket, it has a nozzle at the bottom. Nozzle is a small opening. It's a small opening at the bottom. So what happens is, when the rocket is about to get launched, in a rocket, the fuel, there is a fuel inside it which is burnt inside the rocket, and the burnt gases at high pressure. The gases are burnt at high pressure and also at a high temperature. They are expelled out. So this gases which are burnt, they are expelled out. Let us take this as a ground surface. The rocket is placed at some distance. A space is kept over here so that the fumes which are coming out, the smoke which is coming out, the gases which are discharged, they come out through the nozzle and hits the ground. So what happens is, the rocket exerts a force F. The rocket is exerting a force on the gas. The action is the force exerted by the rocket on the gases to expel them through the nozzle in a backward direction. So what is happening is the rocket is creating an action. What is the action done by it? It is burning the fuel with a high pressure and at a high temperature. And when this action is taking place, what will happen is through the nozzle, the fumes, the smoke, the gases which are coming out in the downward direction, in the backward direction, they will create a pressure on the ground surface. So what happens is the outgoing gases, the gases which are coming out, they will exert an equal and opposite force. After hitting the ground. They will push the reaction. They will show a reaction because of which the rocket will be propelled in the upward direction. So again, the outgoing gases exerts an equal and opposite force, that is a reaction on the rocket, due to which it moves in a forward direction. So what is your reaction now? The reaction is the outgoing gases exert an equal and opposite force on the rocket, and because of which the rocket moves in a forward direction. Just to go through again, here the rocket motion we are studying. So what happens is a rocket, when it is supposed to be launched, supposed to be propelled in an upward direction, it is placed with a support. There is a gap placed at the bottom and there is a ground surface. Now the action will be first started by the rocket by burning of the fuel inside it with under a high pressure and at a higher temperature, because of which the gases which are coming out, they come out through a small nozzle with a greater velocity. The velocity is very much stronger. So the action is already done. Because of this action, the gases which are propelled, which are coming out through the nozzle, they being hit to the ground surface will show a reaction, that is the outgoing gases will exert an equal and opposite force. So this is your reaction, which is acting in an opposite direction, that is your upward direction on the rocket. Therefore it moves in a forward direction, that is your upward direction. Action was shown by the rocket in the downward direction and the rocket is being propelled in the forward direction. This is the launching of a rocket. Please take care that this is sure to come in exam. So better be prepared for this give reason. Okay, this is your everyday life example, that is motion of a man on the ground. Now when a person is walking on the ground, the two steps which are taken, first step and the forward step. यहाँ पर देखेंगे, when a man applies a force, so he is walking, so he is applying a force on the ground surface. So this is his action on the ground. So what is the action over here? Action, when a man applies a force F backward by his foot on the ground, action is force applied by the foot on the ground. So what should be the reaction? The reaction should be the ground will exert a force on the foot. The ground exerts a force on the foot, because of which the person moves in a forward direction. Here the force which was applied by the foot on the ground is acting in an backward direction. So again we see the opposite actions for backward and forward. So it is said that when a man applies a force F, which is your action force, backwards by his foot on the ground against the force of friction, the ground will also exert an equal and opposite force of reaction, a force of reaction on his foot. The horizontal component of the force of reaction R enables the man to move forward. So since the whole of the reaction force is acting on the body, it is called as the component. It is the component, horizontal component. The horizontal component makes the person to jump one step ahead. Obviously, it will be difficult for a man. So since there is a friction, here there is a friction, therefore it was easier to create an action and a reaction and to get a reaction. Action हो सकता है, but reaction होना नहीं होना, it depends upon the surface. Since there is a friction, the ground surface is rough. Since there is a friction, action हुआ, इसके लिए there is a reaction. लेकिन if it was a slippery surface, then this action and reaction could not have taken place. The person should have slipped down. Getting it? This is how the motion of a man takes place on the ground. Now, already in the previous example, first we saw that from the shore the boat is moving ahead. Second, we saw how the boat is moving inside the water. Now the boat has reached the shore and the person wants to get down out of the boat to the shore. So what is going to happen is the person will apply an action force. The force will be applied by the man on the boat. So when the person is applying the force on the boat, that is your action, and when applying the force, the reaction would be, are you able to see? Yes, the reaction would be, it helps the, or I can say the man can step, or the man steps out of the boat. Now here two things are happening actually. When the person wants to get out of the boat and land on the shore, there is an action, that is the force applied by the man on the boat. Okay, so here the force is applied, so that is your action. Now two reactions are taking place. The first thing is, the reaction is the man can step out of the boat, that is the reaction. He can easily move, his body is thrown away, that is the reaction. That is the man lands on the shore. एक ये होता है, और सेकंड ये भी हो सकता है that the boat moves in backward direction. Getting it? समझ रहे हो? The person had created an action on the boat, so boat reacted and threw the person outside. But उसके साथ साथ if we read it in the form of forward and backward, the action is in forward direction. ऐसे जा रहा है. So what will happen is the boat will move in the backward direction. यहाँ पर force is acting this way. The person is moving this way. So the boat will move in the backward direction. At the same instant, the boat tends to leave the shore due to the force exerted by the man. Man ने जो action दिखाया था, उसके वजह से the boat is moving in the backward direction, which is your reaction. Getting it? So this was about the motion of a boat away from the shore while stepping down from it. How did it happen? Motion of a boat away from the shore while stepping down from it. What happens is the person who is sitting inside the boat will exert a force of action on the boat. So your action is the force applied by the man on the boat. Yes. And what will be the reaction? Two reactions. The person will get a forward jerk and he will move on the shore. And secondly, the boat will move in a backward direction. So that is why it is said that motion of a boat takes place away from the shore. Boat takes place away from the shore, that is shore से दूर जा रहा है, boat in opposite direction while stepping down from it, and also the person has stepped down. Person has stepped down on the shore. So this is a give reason. A last example for this, already studied in the previous law, catching of a ball. Now, as already discussed, while the ball is moving towards a person, when his hands are trying to pick up the ball, there will be an action and there will be a reaction. What is the action and what is the reaction? So here, when a person is trying to catch a ball, when catching a ball, the ball exerts a force. The ball is exerting a force. So that is your action. Action is the force exerted by the ball on the palm of the player. Yes. So what will be the reaction? The reaction would be the player will exert an equal and opposite force on the ball to stop it. That is, when the ball is coming with a full speed, that is your action, and once the ball falls on the hand, the jerk that the hand or the palm, the player exerts an equal and opposite force. इसके लिए तो hands, we are trying to catch it. We are trying to catch it. Ball इस तरफ आ रहा है and you are moving towards the catch, towards the ball. So the player exerts an equal and opposite force on the ball so that the ball stops into the palms of the cricketer. So that is your action and that is your reaction. Getting it? So this was about the example wherein the catching of the ball takes place. How the cricketer can catch a ball through his action and the reaction. So this ends up with the part the part D, wherein it was all about action and reaction. To every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. So we continue in the next session about the gravity and the gravitational force.